KP. Welcome back to Sneakers and Sports, brought to you by The Culture. Of course, we're at the world famous LOL Burger Bar. You know the boys from The Culture always pull up for a dope conversation about sneakers, sports, a little bit of current events over a delicious meal here at the LOL Burger Bar. Now, they just actually crossed a special threshold. We're actually celebrating today.
That's
Dom,
right.
what are we celebrating?
That's right. We're here. This is the 1 year anniversary today. So we've been open for 1 year. It's been great serving the best burgers in Atlanta, bar none. You're welcome.
And of course, we can't just talk about them. We got to actually jump into this and give y'all our opinions as we get a little taste test on it.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, so what Kevin is eating is the staple LOL burger. All of our burgers have acronyms, the WTF, LOL, OMG, you know, and all of them have different flavors and different recipes. And so that specific one has LOL sauce, onions and peppers, gives it a little spice and extra flavor to it.
So what I love about the burger, first off, the cheese is a perfect complement to the spice in here. The peppers give it a nice kick, and then the onions balance it all out and bring it together. Delicious burger. Plus, appreciate y'all. Delicious. Hey, this is real. That's real LOL sauce, man. It was delicious. And then I love the bun. The bun is a perfect complement to. It's kind of sweet, but it also balances everything out.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course we got these delicious fries.
Cajun fries. We also have tots, you know, and we also offer smiley fries. So y'all come and check us out at LOL Burger Bar and follow us at LOL Burger Bar on Instagram, at LOL Burger Bar on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Now what you think of that you got over there, Dre? What's Dre got over there?
He has the kiss. It's the keep it simple.
You see, he's quiet over here.
He is rubbing.
It's good. Very
Great
good.
burgers.
Hey, you know it's good when it's not a lot of talking and not a lot of chewing.
They're just chewing.
So I'm gonna jump into my burger right quick. While we jump into my burger, we just actually passed the Super Bowl. Mike the expert, what's your thoughts on what we saw on Super Bowl Sunday? Where you want to go with it?
Well, first of all, I'll say it was a great game. I mean, it was close. They were going at it. The first half, wasn't a whole lot of action. The second half, it was more action going on. But got to give it up for Mahomes. Won another Super Bowl. Getting closer and closer to that GOAT status. So I mean, got to give it up to them. The Chiefs, they did their thing.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, the Chiefs did their thing. It was a last second. You can't really beat a Super Bowl that's not a blowout. I think that everybody just doesn't want a blowout. We want a great game, and we did get a great game. Okay. Also, I mean, don't y'all think when it comes to San Francisco, Kyle Shanahan clearly can't win big games? How do y'all feel about that? I know these, Atlantans over here know about Kyle Shanahan.
Hey, don't go there, bro. We want you to actually be safe. We don't want nobody pulling up LOL Burger Bar. We don't want no violence happening.
So you know what?
So we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it a buck about Kyle Shanahan.
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and vent about Kyle Shanahan.
Well, I'm not gonna vent. I think this just proves and validates that Kyle is very arrogant. He's had leads in 4 Super Bowls, 1 with Atlanta and 3 with the 49ers, and each time he's failed to run the ball to extend the game. That's what I'm seeing. I also see that I don't think it was wise to go away from Christian McCaffrey. So I question some of Kyle's play calling, but the biggest thing I question is that the guys did not know the rules going into overtime.
Yeah, that was big.
Why would you take the ball first knowing that everybody gets a possession? So it seems like Kyle didn't know the rules, and Weschek said that he didn't know what was going on. So I think that's the biggest thing right there that I have to say as a Titans. Dre, what you got, man?
Yeah, so it was definitely a good game. I love a defensive matchup anytime. Like I love defensive, just survival of the fittest. It's just the essence of football to me, So yeah, but it was definitely a good game. It was definitely a good show there. And hey man, Kyle Shanahan, man, hey, whatever.
Yeah, I really thought the 49ers were gonna win that one. They were doing good.
Yeah.
I was rooting for them. I was actually tired of Mahomes winning. You know, so I was going for the 49ers. I had my money on the 49ers, and they laid an egg at the end.
I think that's what I think kind of just shows, like, this win, I definitely think was Mahomes' biggest win because of the fact that it was the vaunted 49ers, okay? Their defense was one of the best in the NFL, and the 49ers had the better team. Okay, they had the better team.
Right.
Other than maybe the quarterback, every position pretty much was better.
Well, I think what happened too, the middle linebacker gets hurt coming on the field, blowing his Achilles out, that throws off the momentum. Then you lose Kittle in the fourth quarter, to close out the game, so that also throws momentum out too. I think my biggest issue with Kyle, and we'll jump into this because I don't like that Steve Wilks is the fall guy for them losing.
Yeah.
He gets fired, I think that's wrong. The defense played great. The defense played good enough for them to win. That wasn't the issue. The issue for me is when you get into the overtime, why would you kick a field goal? You got these guys backed up on your end zone. This is 4 down territory. You should not be kicking a field goal. You should have went for it on 4th down, and you obviously cost yourself the game because you can't give Patrick Mahomes the opportunity to know I just need a touchdown and it's over.
Well, his defense made a play in that Detroit Lions game, so he was expecting his defense to make a play this game. I'm fine with the field goal. The thing is, you're right. It's getting the ball in overtime like that with the new rules being implemented this year in the playoffs. He should have just, gave it to Patrick Mahomes, just stop him. So, you learn from him. But Shanahan, he got to learn through these Super Bowls he keeps playing in. He got to run the football. He got to keep the other quarterback on the side. Like he got to do that. Like he's not doing it, and I do not appreciate him. Firing Steve Wilks like that, making him the fall guy. That was so uncalled for. I feel like the defense played well.
Played great.
They came out playing inspired ball. Minus the injury to Greenlaw. He came out firing. He was hyped.
Right.
I just felt bad for him. But I feel like the defense played well. But
Yeah, they did. They played real good. They stopped the early rush that the Chiefs usually have at the beginning. They usually get their points at the beginning, kind of die down a little bit towards the last 2 quarters. The 49ers were able to stop that. So they really, really did their thing. But and I really thought they were going to win that if they could have just kept that up. But Mahomes came through. He came through.
Champions find a way. But Pat Mahomes wasn't the only winner.
Yes,
and
sir.
the Chiefs weren't the only winner at the Super Bowl. The big winner was that halftime show by Usher. He killed it.
He ripped it
He
down.
crushed it. Now my only problem with it, I felt like it was like 5 minutes. I was like, oh man, he didn't do this song, and he didn't do that song, and he didn't do that
no, it was
song.
more like 15.
Bro, he had
But it felt, I know, it felt like,
like.
seriously, that was like 5-6 minutes. Like, I was still like, oh, that's
So what was you expecting? An hour?
No, I know it's the halftime show, but I tell you what,
Having went to the show in Vegas. I went to the show in Vegas. There were songs I felt like he left on his Oh, shout out to my wife. She made sure we went to the show in Vegas. But it was, to me, even going to that, it was songs he left on the table, bro. So,
He did. There was many songs he left
He
on the
got so
table,
many
but
hits. He got so many hits.
but let me tell you, man, he killed it. He
killed
sounded
it.
great. And here's
Killed
another thing: I didn't think he was gonna actually sing. It
Right.
wasn't like it wasn't no lip singing. It wasn't no recorded. No, he was singing and dancing his butt off, boy.
But I mean, that's
love
what you
it.
expect from Usher. Again, seeing him perform earlier, seeing him do the skating and all that.
Yeah.
The guy, like, I was just amazed at what he did. I put it I probably say it's a top 10. I'm a little bit of a prisoner of the moment. I want to say top 5.
I'm gonna say top 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say top 5.
All right, so top 5.
It's top 5.
But yeah, I enjoyed the show. If y'all saw me on TikTok, I basically picked almost all the songs right. Thank you. You know I got something for y'all all the time. But if I gotta say again, top 5, outside of number 1, this is no particular order. MJ, yeah, because any guy that can stand there for like 2 minutes and they going crazy and he ain't singing nothing, you just that dude. Prince, we gotta go with that. Beyonce, I think, is in that top 5 as well. She put on a hell of a show.
She did, but I like Usher better.
Oh yeah. But no, she put on a hell of a show. She put on a hell of a show.
Man, I like Dr. Dre though.
Yeah, now that was up there too. That was up there too.
That was good.
That was good. So,
Absolutely.
all right, Mike Expert, if you was Swiss, would you have had a problem with don't leave your girl around me and your man getting, kind of all up on her like that?
Man, he got too close up on her, man. Yeah, I have a problem, man. Shoot, I mean, I know it's part of the show, and I know they were just reenacting, their video and everything, but yo, I mean, the dude put his man part right up on her, yo. I don't know and I'm not an insecure dude or nothing like that, but it's just the respect. Just have the respect of knowing, this is my man's girl right here.
Right.
What if I'm not gonna, get up on her like that? Just have that respect.
Wait a minute now.
So
Yeah.
you want to have a conversation with him, or you got to get 5 minutes?
No, I ain't gonna go that far. I mean, I know these are stars and part of the show, but he still was kind of. And then even when she would look like she was trying to move away from him a little bit, I mean, you could see his hand kind of rub up on her butt a little bit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. They're entertainers. Entertainers are the same thing as actors. Y'all don't say when Halle Berry is married and she's having some type of love scene, you don't have a problem with that.
Right.
They're all acting. It's part of the show.
You gotta say that.
And I mean, Usher's big appeal is he's a swooner.
Right. Don't leave your girl around me. The man, he left you. He had a warning.
Well, he ain't fooling with my wife.
Hey, sorry. The song is my boo. Okay, the song is perfect for what it was, and they just it is what it
Stay on that
is.
piano.
It is.
Stay on that piano. Do not get up.
Nah, man, because we needed her to get up.
Hold on.
We needed her to get up, cause
Bro, she had, first off,
boy.
she had to get up because them notes was crackling at that piano. Did you notice that, Dre? Them notes was crackling at that piano. So she had to get up.
It was.
Can't
But
get
she
up.
was looking good though. She was looking good.
Shout out to Alicia Keys.
She was looking
very
good.
good.
She did her thing. So what'd you think of the performance, bro? Did you have a problem with what Usher did?
I mean, it was a slight cringe worthy. But at the end of the day, I agree with Dom there. It's entertainment. Like you said, reenacting the video.
Right.
I didn't have no problem. And shout out to Swiss Beats. Swiss Beats, issued a statement.
Yeah, he did.
He said, hey man, we're on different levels here.
Yeah, you say y'all talking about the wrong thing.
Yeah, we're talking about the wrong thing.
My wife just performed at the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Right?
Come on, man.
Swiss Beats is gonna say that, man. He's gonna say that he's a professional. He's gonna say something out up front, and then behind closed doors, he's gonna go up to Usher. He's gonna be like, "Look, man, you know what's up."
Don't do that
And here's my thing. And clearly, Usher's girl didn't have a problem because he married her the second after the Super Bowl. So clearly, she didn't have a problem with it. Ain't nobody talking about her. Everybody wants to talk about what about Swiss Beats? What about her?
Who is she?
So I guess
She's an A&R.
Yeah, we don't know who she is.
So would you have been insecure like Keke Palmer's man? Because he got mad and they broke up over Usher, basically.
When he was more mad at what she was wearing too, and then it was like,
and the way
it was all of it.
yeah, it was all of it.
I mean, that can make a dude feel a certain kind of way. You don't want no dude, I don't care, whatever. You don't want him up on your chick like that, But then I'm not gonna get mad at Usher. Like I'm not gonna just be like just that Usher. Of course I'm gonna be like, why are you allowing this dude just to put his
No, but what's she gonna do on the Super Bowl stage? Push him away?
Move out
No, man, you gonna ruin the show. No, you gonna ruin the show.
It was very kind of a reenactment of the video.
Yeah,
they was on the street, like they did the same thing. So it was just entertainment, guys.
No, I saw the video. It wasn't exactly the same thing. He kind of did a little bit more on the.
He's a swooner.
Yeah,
He's
did a
been
little
doing
bit
that
more.
his whole Las Vegas residency. Okay, there's been couples sitting right there in front of the thing, and he takes it and he looks at him. He's like, "Hey."
So when we went,
it is.
I gotta get a man props up. When we went, he actually had a special guest Miguel, right? So Miguel's on there serenading the girl like they always do. So you expected, a little bit of be up on him. The girl is taking Miguel's hand and putting up her shirt to the point where they gotta call security and take her off the stage. So again, he not gonna cross the line. He gonna do what he do to entertain. When we talk about entertainment, when we talk about the Super Bowl, of course the Swifties got what they wanted. Yeah. We ain't gonna really get into that. Yeah. Shout out to Taylor Swift. She did make it from Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah, she made it from Japan, so that's dope. When we talk about the Super Bowl, obviously what's making big news right now is my man Lil Wayne petitioning to be the next halftime performer. Dre, what do you think about Wayne performing at the halftime of the Super Bowl?
It's on the right.
And of course, it's in New Orleans.
It's New Orleans. Lil Wayne, he's the biggest artist out of that state, out of that city. It makes all the sense. Jay-Z ahead of that. Choosing the talent. I think it's going to happen.
Okay.
I think it's going to happen, and it makes all the sense. It'd be better if they could bring out the whole Cash Money crew. That's probably asking for too much, but definitely it should be him. I don't see nobody else doing it outside.
I got you. So, Mike the Expert, do you want to see Wayne next year?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him. I mean, he's one of the biggest artists ever, basically.
Right.
He's a huge artist. I'm not really a fan of his performance. I think he needs to bring more people out to make the performance, a little bit better. But I love his music. I love his songs. I bought all the stuff in the past, So yeah, most definitely he should be out there. He should be out there.
Look, my thing is, I would love it if Wayne did it, but I don't think it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna tell you why it's not.
Here we
gonna
go.
happen.
We gotta
I'm gonna
be
tell you why. It's
negative
not
Nancy. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not.
Go
gonna
ahead.
happen. All right, so look at the past. Couple of Super Bowls. We had Dr. Dre. We had Snoop.
Dr.
Right.
Dre, 50, Eminem.
We had Rihanna.
Uh-huh.
And now we had Usher.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Well, they need
At this point in time, they gonna want somebody that's not, how can I say,
Hip hop?
hip hop, probably rap. They gonna wanna probably put somebody that either pop or I hate to say pop country or something like that.
Rock and
rock and roll. It's gonna be something like that. Like, to be honest,
Not in New
cause I'm big. They've done it before. They've done it before in New Orleans.
Yeah,
Plenty
but
of times.
Jay-Z wasn't over.
Yeah, but
I understand that.
this is my thing.
But
Go
look,
ahead.
something different.
Look, at some point, because of course I love the Usher, performance, and I looked at a lot of the comments, and of course, some of the other are people who are not really a fan of
They're not-
R&B
they're not
rap.
part of the culture.
They're not part of the culture. They were like, all right, that's enough. Like, can't we get, a Taylor Swift or a,
Here's my thing with that. We've had decades of Rolling Stones
Get that.
and Kiss and all of that. Let's be honest, the actual demographic that's watching the Super Bowl, they don't want to see no more Rolling Stones. We don't need to drop the ball like what happened here in Atlanta. We had Maroon 5. How you gonna come to Atlanta and skip over Outkast, Ludacris, T.I.? You got just names on names, and that's not just hip hop artists. Artists, period, that you skipping over that's from this city, and you gonna bring some artists that are not from here. That's a huge missed opportunity. I would hate to see them do that in New Orleans. I want to see Wayne. And I want to see
But here's my
Wayne
thing.
with the Cash Money click.
But here's my thing. Like, the NFL hired Jay-Z for a reason.
Right.
Okay? They did not hire Jay-Z for him to get the pop stars of the world. No.
Didn't Jay-Z get Coldplay? Yeah, he did. No.
I don't think that was his. No. I
No,
think
he
it's
started
before
after Atlanta.
He started after Atlanta?
Yeah, he started after
He got the
Atlanta.
Weekend.
Okay, but
that's
The
pop,
Weekend.
though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
they're gonna want
that's
him to go
still
more
within
in line.
that.
It's still within the culture,
Jay-Z, yeah. That's
I
still
get it,
kind
but they're
of.
gonna want him to go more in line with something maybe pop.
But why would he take the job knowing that he got to play within?
You got to play within their rules, right? Like,
And I mean, here's another thing too. I mean, I hate to say it. Wayne is not. He doesn't have any like.
Well,
sins.
Okay, Wayne is on the back half of his career. We can be honest about that.
Like,
But-
I think Drake would make.
But here's the thing, though.
But he
Here's
can
the
bring
thing.
Drake out.
Here's the thing, though. Wasn't Dr. Dre? Dr. Dre is retired. Snoop was on the back half of his career.
Yeah.
That's true.
50 Cent. Come
Right,
on, he's
so-
on the back half. He's.
I would say Wayne is more active than Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
That's true, but there was a lot that flowed from Dre. That's why they wanted Dre. It wasn't just Dre.
But it was also
Eminem,
LA. It was also
Pop,
LA.
It was Kendrick Lamar. All right. It was 50 Cent. All these like really big hits that they wouldn't have done it if it was just Dre. Let's just be honest.
Lil Wayne can bring out Drake. He can bring out Nicki.
He
You
can.
know, he could bring out a bunch of people. So it's not just
can.
Lil Wayne.
He's going to bring
bringing out Drake by himself. I mean, he's the biggest.
Yeah,
You know,
I
I mean,
And Wayne can get up there and play
Look,
guitar.
I would love it. I would love it. I'm on your
Wayne can
side.
play the guitar too. He can play the guitar.
I'm on your side. I'm on your side. The guitar hit, sir. There we go. I'm on your side. I would love to see Wayne in Louisiana. I would love to see a Hot Boys reunion. You know how fire that would be. Come
All
on,
right, so
now.
all right, let's just go. Let's
I'm
just go
sorry.
Let's just go into
Lil May in Kansas City doesn't want to hear that.
All right, so let's just if it does happen, let's just go into a dream scenario. Who do you want to see on stage one?
It's easy, Drake.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But would Drake do it? Because Drake might feel he's too big for that.
Drake can do it. If
That's his
Lil Wayne
mentor.
out-
He gonna do it for
Yeah,
him.
Drake gonna do it.
So you said Nicki, right?
Well, Drake, but I just said he'll probably bring out Nicki.
Okay. I gotta go with Cash Money. I want to see the Hot Boys, actually Juvenile, BG is out of prison, Turk, all of them. I want the whole Hot Boy reunion, Baby, Manny Fresh.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think so.
Give me some bounce
Not the
music.
whole crew. I think some of them gonna be left out. I don't think the whole.
No.
Too much animosity.
So, all right, if Wayne reach out, you really feel like it's too much animosity for you not to perform for 5 minutes at the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
If you BG, you that
I mean,
man.
they should come, but
If you Turk, you that
I mean,
man.
they're already talking about a Hot Boys reunion concert. though.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, they are. So like clearly they kind of
Yeah, with the platinum helicopter and everything.
they've squashed some of that. I just don't see all of America.
So, and with me and you, actually, we
CMB. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry.
disclaimer: we got XULO over here, Tech University. Me and this guy went to school in New Orleans. We lived in New Orleans.
When the Hot Boys was hot.
When it was at the peak of their powers, at the peak of their powers.
Right.
So, with all that being said, for this to be New Orleans, we gotta have some bounce music. You gotta give me some Big Frida, and you gotta give me my boy DJ Jubilee, and it's gonna go down.
It's gonna go down.
Dog, you know Frida and Jubilee up there, you gonna be in
They
your
can do that
house.
under pre-
You gonna be in your house going crazy.
They'll be in the pregame show, but not the halftime.
You gonna be Josephine Johnny and in your house.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it.